Welcome back to a TUTTi tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be showing you how to integrate our latest SuperSDK for freemium projects with Android ads. Once you have integrated your apps and games with local advertising tools, you'll be able to monetize them in the most popular app stores in China. Let's head over to our project in Android Studio. To import our SuperSDK resources, go to File, New Module. Select Import Jar or R package. Locate and select our R package under Android, Library, Gradle, Libs, and click Finish. Once you have successfully imported the SuperSDK resources, your project structure should look something like this. In particular, look out for the ATSDK folder and the settings Gradle file. Now open up the build Gradle file and add in these dependencies. Instead of typing it all out, you can copy these codes from our integration guide or from the description below and paste them into your project. If you're using Eclipse, locate and import the jar file from Android, Library, Jar, Libs into the library folder of your project. Then copy all of the files you can find in Android, Library, Jar, Res into your project's Res folder. To initialize the SuperSDK, call this interface in the onCreate function of your main activity. You can see an example of this on your screen right now. A main activity demo that includes all of the codes mentioned in this tutorial can be found in the reference folder of the download. A range of lifecycle methods needs to be configured in your main activity. These include activity result, start, pause, resume, new intent, stop, destroy, restart, configuration changed, request permission result, and create again. You can copy these codes from our integration guide and from the main activity demo. And once you have initialized the SuperSDK and configured the life cycles, your main activity should look something like this. Let's move on to configurations for your app or game. The first configuration is a custom application configuration. You'll only need to perform this step if your game is a custom application and its partial lifecycle needs to be configured, as you'll need to define its class in order to implement the iApplication listener. You can refer to our game application Java demo for this step. You'll also have to add this command into your Android manifest file, but remember to replace com.apptutti.sdkdemo.gameapplication with the name of your custom application. The remaining configurations apply to all projects. For activity configuration, open up your Android manifest file and add the splash activity and screen orientation commands. Then locate and import the string splash XML file that we've provided for you under Android, Library, Jar, Res, Values. Again, remember to replace com.apptutti.sdkdemo.mainActivity with the name of your main activity. Moving on to exit interfaces, some channels have their own logout screens, and to call them, you'll first have to call some exit interfaces. To check if a channel has its own logout screen, type in a support command. And to call a channel's logout screen, type in this exit command. You can follow our example on screen right now. Before we can finish, we have to configure some advertising interfaces. These include codes for banner, video, and interstitial ads. To check if ads are allowed in a particular channel, type this in. Make sure to hide all of your ad buttons so that no ad interfaces will be triggered if a false signal is returned. You should end up with something that looks like this. And finally, if you'd like to call a more game interface, type this in. This allows us to promote other APPTUTTi games in your game, and likewise your game in other games that we publish. We recommend that you create a more button in your game for the purpose of calling this interface. So once you have completed all of these steps, you have integrated our latest SuperSDK, and you can test out your new APK. And as always, please contact us if you need any technical support.